Hi there, and welcome back to Stubbs Aquatics. In this episode, we're going to be talking about how the summer tubbing season went. I can tell you up front, it didn't go very well. It was kind of, well, it wasn't a great year for tubbing. Weather was all over the place. I had to pull the fish out real quick, so, it just didn't go as planned. What do you think of the new logo? My daughter did it up for me. She came for a visit from out west. She's still here for a little bit. I'm really glad she's home. It's nice to have all your family together again. Certainly makes for a great time. Anyways, enjoy this video, guys. It's not a long one, so don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned. Well, summer tubbing has come to a quick and abrupt conclusion. I lost all my footage, and I can't really show you the barbs. I'll have to take you inside. But before we do that, just go over a quick setup that I had for how I attempted to breed my barbs. And the mesh basically prevents the adults from getting down below and eating fish. So this actually goes in the bottom of the barrel. I place rocks just so they'll scatter their eggs, and it can drop, and the fry actually hit in behind. And I got a few. I didn't get as many as I wanted to, but let's go have a look-see. In this little tank, I've got my gold barbs. They're a little skittish right now, but you can see the coloration on them. It's just phenomenal. They grew. Unfortunately, they didn't breed. Now, when you buy barbs, often they'll only put males together because they tend to look a little bit better. So it's really hard to tell until they get a little bit bigger if you have any females. I did see what I thought to be some spawning action, but I just didn't have any luck. So hopefully with the setup I've got now, I might get something over the winter. If I do, I do, and if I don't, oh well. At least they got to spend the summer outside. They certainly colored up, and later on throughout the season, I'll be showing you a little bit closer look at these guys when they're not so skittish. My rosy barbs did pretty good, although they didn't spawn for me either. It just the way I think the tank was set up, they just didn't spawn. If they did, they ate the fry right away. I'll definitely be trying a different method with these guys next year, because I know I had great success with them, and well, I have a lot more barbs than I ever did before because of them. So we'll be keeping these guys, and maybe I'll attempt to breed them over the winter months. Sorry for the bit of the glare. I got to take some of these lights down in some of these other tanks later. But you can see they really put on some size. The males are really showing good coloration, and these guys definitely aren't shy at all. Now look at these Odessas. Those are all fry. Yep, they're fry. They're huge. Well, some of them are still pretty tiny, but the vast majority, look at the size of them. Now there are 6 adults I put out there, and they had several spawns and produced a lot of fry. Now most of them didn't make it, obviously, but I do have quite a few in here, as you can plainly see. There's a lot of fry. You will see the adult moving around. They'll have the coloration back, I'm hoping, in a couple days. But I'm really impressed with how the Odessas spawned this year. I should have a new crop of them each and every year, I'm hoping. And well on my way to knowing what I'm doing while breeding these guys. It certainly worked, that method with the barrel and the netting and rocks. So I'm hoping these guys will grow well over the winter. If they grow well, they'll look like their brothers and sisters do in this tank. Because they certainly have the color. Well, this was a real short episode of Stubbs Aquatics. I hope you hit that like button. It means a lot to me. And I hope you also consider subscribing. It helps my channel to get out to a few more viewers, and I would really appreciate it. Now, make sure you stay tuned for next week's episode, as I'll be doing a lot of shout outs to some really underrated channels. So make sure you watch. You never know, it could be you. Take care, everyone. We'll see you real soon.